Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I am going to be talking about winter sowing. Every year I make a winter sowing video. Check them out. I will try to link them in the description as I find them. So if I don't get them up right away, just check back later, I guess, or I don't know, Google search it. Will that work? I don't know. Try it. Anyway, but I did want to talk about this. I make them every year. It's kind of like a tradition of mine. So first of all, while I'm back here on the deck in the pool garden area, take a look. My lettuce, that might be spinach coming up. It's probably weeds. And then chichimisai coming up, Swiss chard, and pak choi. Looks great. So there's that. But another thing we could do in the winter, we could still be growing. A lot of seeds require cold stratification, and this is the time of year you're going to want to do that, to prepare for that. This is one method of cold stratification that you can do. And so I am intentionally going to cold stratify flower seeds right now, and I've already started two that I can show you. Two different examples here. Oops, I need to back out, don't I? So in this case, I started putting tags in the milk jugs. I have, this is Rudbeckia hirta. Yeah, this is the Rudbeckia hirta cherry brandy. So this is like a dark maroon colored variety of Rudbeckia hirta, which is awesome because it's not your grandma's black-eyed Susan. So I think it's gonna look great next to our native yellow black-eyed Susans and just really stand out and, you know, be awesome. Then in here I bought some native plants from Ironweed Nursery, and I bought the late asters, the aster repens, I think it is. I don't know, I stuck the plant tag in there. It's in there, the plant tag, and it was to seed, and so I collected the seeds and I put some in there, and I also have some up there if anybody's interested in some late purple aster native Kentucky seeds. But I'll go ahead and film a video for you. Okay, continuing on, things I have learned from my years. These are reused milk jugs. I have used cat litter jugs, 2-liter soda bottles, laundry detergent, I think. I don't know, but I've used lots of stuff. And these are saved, so I'm recycling. I'm not going through all this again when I've done it several times. I've used knives, I've used soldering irons, I've used drills. I've cut them like this. I've done it like this, like you've seen I got going on out there. I tape them, I don't tape them. I've got one taped, one not taped out there. But some of the biggest things that I have learned is permanent marker or even paint marker wears off on your jugs. Plant marker inside of the container. And so I'm going to be planting 2 more varieties of perennial flowers. And the reason why I'm planting these flowers is because I want to start a perennial flower garden out there on the other side of the driveway, which I've been trying to work on for a couple years now, or we have. And it failed. Actually, it had some balloon flowers and some coreopsis popping up out there and some creeping thyme. They popped up when they wanted to, but they got suppressed by weeds and everything else. And I think there was a columbine out there too. Yeah. Did you know we have native species of those, most of them? Anyway, this is Wild Bergamot. It's been spotted on iNaturalist here in in Kentucky, in the area. So this is a native plant. I can grow this here and it will help. And it's also medicinal. Spotted bee balm, it's also native here in Kentucky. And then mullein, we have, this is not the native species of mullein, I don't believe. This is Verbasicum mullein mix. So yeah, if it's a mix of mullein, our native species might be in there, but it's got some others too. But that's great. So I'm looking at that and trying to prepare for flowers out there, maybe elsewhere, like along the fence lines in the yard, now that I don't have horses to eat everything down. Yeah, so mullein and monarda. This tape on it, actually I wrote on this masking tape, so that's still on. It says bergamot, so I suppose I I either should or should not plant my Monarda back in that one because it didn't make it, clearly. I really just need a direct sow too, but another thing I have learned is don't leave them in the milk jugs too long, and also plant several in there because like the rain can wash some seeds away and not work out and stuff. So plant extra, and when they, you know, got a couple sets of their true leaves on, then you're going to want to go ahead and do something different with it. Up pot it into something bigger until you get in the ground or something, because the best thing to do is just to plant it right now out there in the yard. But because of what I am trying to do here, I'm going to do it this way. So that is me giving you my advice. And we want to make sure we're not killing these plants either if they grow. Our bee balm, baby, for our bees. Okay, I'm gonna just put the rest of these seeds right in here and spread them out, and you can just kind of tap them down into the soil. Now, like I was talking about, like the rain and stuff washing stuff away, I was spacing seeds out before in there and planting, you know, trying to be intentional on how I was planting them and stuff. And I just find that maybe that might not be the best way. This might be a little haphazard and a better way to go, because, you know, I've got all these seeds in here. This seed packet's from what? 2024. It's not that old, but it's moist. And what you know, so just plant them all, baby. Seeds don't last forever anyway. All right. This one in here. I don't know if that lid is for that particular jug. So see, that could be a problem too with doing it this way, is when the lids don't stay with the jugs, some of them just don't want to match up right. But then you can always just take tape and tape it together and it'll be all right. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna go get the duct tape out for this because the lid and the bottom just don't fit in there swimmingly. I guess it'll be okay. Just right there is a look. Yeah, I think it'll be all right because a lot of the seeds are in the middle anyway. So we'll do that. And it's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I'm not gonna go ahead and water these in. The soil's already kind of got a little bit of moisture to it already, so they'll be all right. I forgot to put my plant tag in there. Dang it, why didn't you guys remind me? Okay. Bergamont. Boom. I do apologize for me going around with the camera like that, making y'all dizzy. I can understand how that could be a problem. It's hard to film myself and pay attention to what I'm trying to show you. Being kind of nervous and being excited at the same time, if that makes sense. So I'm trying to like slow down and like think about that a little bit more. So I'm sorry. And I'm gonna try to help that. So there's one. You know what? Before we get started on this, can I rip this off? Will it rip? No. Scissors. Be right back. Oh, I suppose I should tell you the Wild Bergamot here comes from Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds, www.rareseeds.com. And then the Verbasicum Mullein mix here comes from Southern Seeds, www.southernseeds.com. So, I'm going to do this one and then I'll wrap her up. This maple tree's got to go. That lemon balm is still rocking. And I got to put my other milk jug out here, but there you go, guys. It's been a beautiful day here in Western Kentucky in late November. And I love you, and so does Jesus. God bless y'all.